Hi everyone, this is slashshot. I haven't logged in since May 5th. Because I am quitting the game. The game is very grindy. I spend quite some time every day basically farming all the dailies, doing joint battle, doing lots of guild war. It's very repetitive. I barely even have time to push my time rift, and the story is getting very difficult to push through as well. The main stories. I'm only on chapter 42. Given that I'm already level 70 for a long time, and my highest powered character is Leaden with 7k power, right? And a few other not even 6-star characters are above 6k. I've gotten pretty good rosters over time, but reaching the ultimate end game content, which is pretty much PvP in Apex Arena, is kind of too far out if I want to aim for Langrisser Rank, right? I'm quite competitive in online games, but for me to be competitive in this game, I need to farm shards forever. Only 9 shards per day, which takes forever. I also need to roll very good enchants for like 10% HP enchants, along with the main stats that the other all these characters need, and that takes a lot of luck. And I also need to get all the PvP characters. I don't have many of them. I do not have at all because I haven't been pulling on collaboration banners since I needed Elwin, Leon, Balzo, Liana, Nestel, Lana, Liana, Tiaris. Like I put these characters only in the last 2-3 months, right? So I've been playing since mid-December. I can show you the proof here. Right, login for 365 days in total. I log in for 144 days. Right? What does that mean? Right, 144 days. Right, almost 5 months. So it feels kind of empty. I feel empty playing this game in the last 2 weeks. I still haven't cleared level 70 Eternal Temple, which is largely a hard stats check, right? You need to max all your characters in those relevant fights, 6-star and all, and so I've kind of already figured out all the tactical elements since I cleared all level 65 contents here. I've also cleared all dragons, all level 70 dragons. So Ancient Beckoning is the other challenge, and I've been pushing those in the last few weeks. If you check this out, that I pushed to B+ on Needhawk right after I got Lana at 3-star. Right, so if I push everyone's stats, like I use less than 33,000 power, and I pushed to B+, right, and I was 55k damage short of A. So it's just a matter of time until I get to S rank. Fenner as well, right after I got Lana, I tried Fenner. This is the debuff boss, right? I got to 2 million. Again, using only, a very weak party. And then I pushed Sleipner. I actually didn't even push Sleipner because I stopped playing. Right, this is where I need Vargas, and I was upgrading Vargas to help along, but I just didn't feel like playing this anymore. Right, so I got a decent result. I don't even have any archer in this fight, and I did push. I think this is C or C+. Right, similarly here. without Archer. Like Archer with move again helps a lot in this fight. So there's nothing. I mean, the fun part for me here in this game is the tactical and strategical element. But there are less and less of that now, and more mundane farming. So as a result, I feel that I can no longer be even competitive. To be competitive requires just spending 6 months, 1 year time farming shards, farming the troop training, right? I started late, so I just can't catch up, right? There's just too much time required, right? So it will be a long time until I will even be able to get to Langrisser Rank, right? I gotta be the best if I want to reach Langrisser Rank. It's just not happening anytime soon. And then, I played other games like Hearthstone before, and I've reached top 100 legends by end of the season before, right? If you check September 2015 American server final season ranking on Blizzard's webpage, I'm number 80, right? Slashshot number 80. Right? I've been very competitive in other games. I quit Hearthstone 2 at the end of 2016. But this farming takes many hours a day if I want to be on the top of my game. I could just click sweep every day, right, and be done with it, and not do guild wars. Then why am I even playing this game, right? What's the point? This just become a waifu collector game, and that's not why I joined, right? I joined this game because I love Langrisser 1 and Langrisser 2 original game. I played those on Sega Saturn, right? That version, it was amazing. You really feel, the tactical challenge. I felt a lot of that leveling up from level 1 to level 70, had a ton of fun, right, during the upgrade progress. There's just not much left for me in this game that's appealing to me. I don't feel attached to my characters anymore. I'd rather play another RPG game. I started playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm on chapter 6 now. There are 18 chapters in that game. I bought the PS4 Pro from Amazon. I was lucky. There was one in inventory still during this, COVID-19 paradigm. So with the time freed up in the last few days, I was able to play more Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was able to play Terraria with some friends on Steam. If I want, I can go play MMORPGs. I played World of Warcraft before, and I quit as well before Lich King came out, right? Just before the Lich King came out in the northern part of the world, I think Northrend. Our guild cleared Yuldermaw, right? The end game boss, Yogg-Saron, I think. The lots of tentacle monster boss, right? We cleared that in 25 men. I was 2k plus rating for PvP as well. Not the best in PvP, but I was pretty good at that game too. Yeah, so with all the farming required, I might as well be farming things in like, farming raid bosses in MMORPG instead. At least I feel the fun, because farming those bosses, each time is a challenge, right? You need coordination, team fights. I don't feel as much of the coordination and team fights in this anymore. It's just like you get a few people to do joint battle, or team fights, on the dailies, and normally it's just mundane. Like it's a some of those joint battles, like I was able to do all the level 65 ones except Imperial Invasion. We were pretty close in doing that actually. It's just hard stats check, DPS check, right? Make sure you can one-shot some of the enemy assassin and mage and archer, etc. While your tank do not die, and you need tiers, 6-star tiers to make sure the tank stays healthy, right? It's not tactical anymore because you have to have certain heroes like Ledin, Leon, and Tiris, right? In those fights, it's like, so why? Like you have no other choice, right? So it just doesn't make, like, if a game pigeonholes you into certain tactical choices, I mean, you kind of lose out the fun. And then I wasn't able to do level 65 Sunday joint battle yet. That's another hard DPS check, hard stat check, right? But we're getting close, right? We're getting really close. So, having said all of that, I hope the rest of you still enjoy this game. I think you can, like, people can still play casually and enjoy this. For people who are much further ahead and started early, you can stay competitive in Apex Arena. You know, getting to Langrisser Rank is just a matter of time for me. I haven't gotten to the time to even play Apex Arena, right? Like, I've been spending like 5 hours a day just farming and doing team battles, joint battles, guild war, and challenge events. Now there are 2 challenge events running simultaneously, right? There's wait, where's the other challenge events? That's weird. Is there no challenge events? Oh, there's not even an event to get this. You just log in every day, then you get this. So that's not even an event. That's interesting, right? But you gotta farm those. Like, I stopped farming this too, right? Like, this is so boring. You just repetitively run with these heroes and you farm these material. Like, why am I doing that? I would be spending hours per day to farm it up, a few hours to farm it up, right? And I just felt that like really, like, what's the fun in this? It's been a good journey for me, but the problem is I cannot play casually. If I play an online game, especially a multiplayer game, I try to stay as competitive as possible. This game doesn't allow me to stay competitive unless I go whale, spend a lot of money to save time, or I just wait and wait and wait for a long time until my soldier training and heroes are caught up. But I'm way behind in soldier training as well, right? Like, I started late, so I will always be behind versus people on my server, and further behind versus people from earlier servers. That's just the unfortunate part of this game. So I have to play another 6 months or 1 year before I even see some good results at Langrisser Rank. I can probably go to gold rank with some cherry, if I cherry shadow raid mode, plus Tyrus attack blasting on her, and some of the stealth teleport shenanigans, right? Like, I can probably get to gold rank no problem. Langrisser rank is going to be not possible until I farm up all these characters to 6-star, roll better enchants, which is all RNG like, and farm the soldier training. It is unfortunate indeed. It is unfortunate. So I thank everyone for watching, and as a token of my appreciation, here's a going away summon. Here's the going away summon ritual. Let's get detailed and use up all the crystals. Summon everything. Let's see if we can get Listel and Leonhard and right. These are good characters. All right. Let's do this then. So, yep. Let's do our trick still. Actually, we have a what's it called? We have a PD pool saved right now. Yeah, we have a PD pool saved right now. So, we're guaranteed an SSR hero upon pulling. Let me open up my spreadsheet that I've been using to track my characters, right? So these are all the SSR heroes I've pulled so far along, and now we're in this collaboration banner. Let us document our pools. This is from the last one, right? So 10 Trinity right away should get us a SSR. Let's see what we get. I don't need Ashram. I just need Didalit. Well, I don't need any of them because I'm quitting the game. But for you all, followers and subscribers, you know, let's summon. Let's do some summoning as a token of appreciation. This will be my going away summon. All right. There's the SSR. This is the PD pool. Oh, excuse me. I drank water off down the round 2. All right, Zilong game. You gave me Ashram, so F you. Friendship voucher summon 10. Summon again. This is our little trick that we used last time. Let's see if it actually does anything. All right. Go back to here. Let's do the Trinity voucher summon up, followed by 20 friendship voucher summon. No, nothing. No SSR. Nothing. And just some SR heroes. Let's go friendship voucher summon again. So we alternate now from between friendship summon and Trinity voucher summon. Nothing, no SSR again, unfortunately. Kirakatsu, okay. Like the problem is like this game is made to make money, right? It's not meant for you to get all heroes. So I mean, it's kind of like a collector game to the extreme, right? To make money. The other game like Hearthstone, I could play Arena, you know, spend 100 in-game currency or 150, I forgot, right? If you win like 7 or more arena fights, up to 12, you then break even or even gain additional, you know, cards that's worth more than the 150 in-game currency you spent. Right? You can do dailies, just to you know win some fights with certain class or etc. There's like all these class that can construct decks. If you play MTG, for example, you know, very similar concept. It's like a trading card, collectible card game. Right? You could spend money to buy card packs, and there's RNG elements of getting the good cards you want. Right? You know, it took me a year of time of playing Arena in that mode to slowly build up my legendary cards and epic cards. So I was able to play Control Warrior and got to Legend for the first time. And then, you know, a few months after, I got to top 100 with Druid, mid-range Druid. There's certainly RNG in that game as well. But yeah, like there's RNG element in that too when you play that. It's like a probability game, right? You build a deck with like, I forgot now, was it 30 cards in a deck or 60 cards in a deck? And you draw, you have a hand, you start with a hand of a few cards and you start drawing them, right? So there's cards that accelerate your cycling through the deck, etc., right? Or there's certain mechanics that create synergy in the deck. The farming process doesn't feel boring because you actually there's like you're staying competitive in the arena fights that farms the cards, right? I only spend maybe $50 a year or twice a year to later on from the second year to pre-order every new expansion. Basically to support Blizzard. But in the end, that game, like just like MTG, like new cards rotates in, old cards rotates out. And I feel it started feeling bad that I can no longer use old cards that I've obtained, old legendary cards I obtained that accompanied me in that journey. So I quit that game too, and it was getting very time consuming, right? So the point is, if this game is so time consuming as a mobile gacha game, there's better. Let's just say that there's better opportunity. There's opportunity cost involved, right? There's better things I could do with my time. Let's summon again. Right, this is borderline gambling game, to be honest. Modern day gambling. All right, Emmerich, sure. Let's see how bad these Elon games treat us here. No SSR, man. I guess it's not going to give me details on here. That was 50. That was 50 Trinity voucher pool already. I have a feeling Zilong game is going to deplete all my Trinity voucher and I still don't get detailed. Okay, Liffany. Deedlit, where are you? Deedlit, where are you? Just as a side note, all the collaboration banners like Sakura Taisen, Sakura War, I played the original game on Sega Saturn. Amazing game, amazing story. It's like a dating simulator / tactical battle RPG game, right? Your interaction as the main character, who's male, surrounded by all these female characters. You're supposed to interact with them, make them happier, and so they have stats bonuses during tactical battles, right? It's like an isometric tactical battle. Love the game. There's actually a new Sakura Taisen War now released on PS4, but it's $100, like, and it's not that good. There's split opinion on the review. Apparently, there's the tactical element got worse, and there's very weird jokes, sexual jokes, in that game. Right, the story follows. I think was it 10 years or a couple years after, but the original roster is no longer there, and you play a new roster. So I'm not as interested anymore. But the original Sakura War game and anime were just very good. Very much enjoyed it, right? And I like the Yu Yu Hakusho, anime as well. I used to play the Yu Yu Hakusho fighting game. I think it was on Sega Genesis, right, way back. That was a fantastic game too. And Record of the Lados War, I love the anime. Right, very good. I also played Trails in the Sky, right? So if we go into the gallery here, Heroes collaboration banner, right? So yeah, we like Sakura Taisen. That game is, I could probably find a Sega Saturn ISO image and find an emulator to play that game still. Just rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho anime, right, and play some of the Sega Genesis image or ROM for the fighting game. So I love this badass enemy. Very very strong in the fighting game. Record of Lados War was pretty good story as well. Huh, interesting music. Wow, nostalgic. All these classic animes, right? Like, Super Dimensional Fortress, Macross as well, right? Like all the Miyazaki ones. Like there's so many good ones during those times. Trails in the Sky is an amazing series of games. It's a trilogy. There's other series too, like Trails in the Cold Steel or something, right? Like the same world but different time. Trails in the Sky was absolutely amazing as a RPG game. The fights is tactical in nature, isometric battle as well, and you have all these characters moving around to kill the enemies. The story was so touching, was so good. My main team was like Estelle, Joshua, and then Olivier and Chloe, right? Olivier was amazing mage without the. It's got a similar like kind of like a materia system like Final Fantasy VII, right? You have all these materia-like material in the game that you slot into each characters, and depending on how you slot them in sequence, it gives you access to different magics, right? Some are healing, some are attacking, some are AoE, some are buffs and debuffs. Very deep combat system, right? And each character have their own innate slots, right? The material slot type of slots are have different substance, different elements, and some are like some slots are generic, so you can put any. Some have a restriction. You have only put, let's say, earth elements in it. Right? The style was kind of earth element focused. So each character has some flexibility in building out their magic, right? But they also have their own style because of the restriction in certain slots. Very good game. The first chapter and second chapter are amazing. You can probably skip the third chapter. The third chapter follows that other character who's a doctor in this dream-like world, right? So the whole event is fake, right? It's not really a sequel of the first and second chapter, right? It's not directly related. So the main story is from the first and second chapter. Absolutely amazing story. Just fantastic. So I like all of these collaboration banners, the characters in them and the original story, or whether in game or anime from them. It's actually interesting. It's very good strategy for Zilong Game to establish these license agreement with these franchises and issue these characters out to attract players, right? But I might as well just play those games and watch those animes again. Like trying to collect all these is gonna cost you a fortune, or a years. Right? You're never gonna get them all. Right? Just Leon Hardo is a boss that you fight before reaching the evil doctor. Pretty cool character, right? So Rennie is another boss. So yeah. And Langrisser 2 was my favorite Langrisser of all time, for sure. Just I played through all the ending, all the path. Amazing game, and I do appreciate Zilong Game expanding on that. Expanding on Elvin's story with one of the special events. Yeah. There's no cutscenes in this game. That's the unfortunate part. The cutscenes in this game is just two people left and right talking to each other, right? There's no actual cutscenes, so that's a major downside of a mobile RPG game. Right? I mean, some mobile RPG games do have cutscenes, but this one does not. That's a major drawback. I didn't feel as attached to Matthew in the game compared to being attached to Elwin, Leona, right? Leon, Vargas, like all these main characters, right? Like just, yeah. So at its core, this game is to make you more money, make that Zilong Game more money, I guess. Let's see how many do we need to get Deep Leaf? Okay. Let's spend all the crystals and be done with this game. Still no SSR, eh? Holy shit. Oh wait, that's SSR! That's an SSR. Fuck you, Zilong Game. We got more Ashram. This is freaking rigged, man. This is freaking rigged. I tell you, it is rigged. Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's do this trick again. And in PvP, you need to get bracers, right? You need to get bracers for fixed damage immunity and silence immunity. It's required, and you need Overlord badge on characters like Landius. It's also required. I don't have any of them. It's complete luck. You need extreme magic bow on the archers and assassins, or use bow for free range. It's just like there's just so much you need to get. Some people play for a whole like 12 months and never get extreme magic bow, or never get last rites. I was lucky; I got one last rites, right? But I don't have all the PvP accessories required, or the extreme magic bow. I need Ragnarok too to break last rites armor, right? 100% HP effects on Shrine Maiden, etc. Or sorceress. I don't have that either. It's gonna take forever to accumulate everything. Okay? It's not like if you play Hearthstone, if you're missing a key legendary card or something for some strategy, you can still play another hero. You can play another class where you have, you know, a good deck, and you can play some budget decks, free to play budget deck. I started with free to play mage, right? Got to legendary rank. You can still be competitive. You can still be competitive. You don't have to go whale. Right? Some people do go whale on Hearthstone, but they still suck. Right? Because there's in-depth synergy and strategy in your deck construction and playing and how you play. Right? And when you play, you have to memorize what's remaining in your deck, so you know your draw chances. Right? That's why the game is really, you know, casual people can play, and very, very competitive players can also play. Right? In this game, casual people can play, sure. Competitive people, how do you play? It takes too long to accumulate enough luck to get what you have, probably more than a year. And then so what? You still can't be on the top necessarily, right? Like you might get to Langrisser rank then if you're lucky with getting, you know, the equipment and enchant rolls. But you want to be number one, like usually number one in well, yeah, I guess you don't have to be number one. Like, you know, top 20 is pretty good, right? Top 8. You can probably be free to play if you're resilient, persistent, stay in this game for a year or 2 years, get to top 8 Apex Arena. But Apex Arena is way too slow. It's freaking slower than a legendary, like Control Warrior versus Control Warrior matchup in Hearthstone. Right, I've watched some of those. So it's just like there's, I don't know, like I can't sit through Apex Arena for a year. Right, like just crazy. Okay. All right, let's go. No SSR. We got more Chris. Chris already 6-star. So those are just okay. Yeah. It'd be funny if we don't even get deeply. But Zilong Game's like, you're quitting the game anyways. Well, if Zilong Game is smart, and if Zilong Game knows what I'm about to do, which is quitting the game. Maybe you will give me something really good, so I stay in the game. Nah, I highly doubt I'll stay in the game. Alright, come on. Let's give our audience Deedlit. Deedlit, Deedlit, where are you? Deedlit, Deedlit, where are you? No SSR still. Oh well. I think I have like 250 summon available. Freya and Serena. Okay, so be it. Let's go again. Where's Deedlit? You know, Deedlit is like very needed in PvP now, right? So, oh man, still no SSR, right? That's another 50. So let me show you what I found on Reddit. Top 8 Chinese PvP players, right? What they have in their box. Right, so this was from April 26th. I found it on Reddit. Someone profiled the Apex Arena boxes of the top 8 Chinese players on the Chinese server. Eris, a new character that will be in a collaboration banner. And then Landia, Struggler, the 2 best tanks, right? Zarita, oh man, I forgot this character's name. Jesus Christ. Getting old. Wait. Hero list? Wait. Why the bottom hero list doesn't have collaboration banners? Huh. Interesting. Yosuke. Is that Yosuke? Yeah, it's Yusuke. Yeah, Yusuke's the name. I remember now. Yeah. So, where's that list now? Hold on. Right. So Yusuke. Okay. So these are top tier. Right. Like all of them, all 8 players have them. Then you have Weiler. His 3C skill make him so powerful. And Balzo is just all around good debuffers, steep to stun, etc. Right? Remove debuff, remove buff as well with sleep. And then you have Deedlit. Deedlit is a high mobility DPS / hybrid buffer, etc. Right? If you move into aggro range, you get to move again. Amazing character. Everyone's using it, right? Chloe, sorry. Iris to teleport, right? Healer teleporter. Liana for act again, and summon Archer for AoE cleans. Lestel is just rigged, right? In everyone's box. It's a part of the. It's a very like if you have Lestel build, you are in good position to play the drafting phase, right? Like the pick ban phase. You have to navigate around Lestel, right? So there's strategy elements in and picking and banning. So I think the picking and banning phase actually is the most fun part of this game. Everything else just very boring, right? If you win your pick ban phase, you automatically just win. Provided that your stats are actually on par. Rini is a debuffer as well, and Joshua, AoE character. Gizarov actually had a very crazy plays in some of those fights I've seen. His summon is so strong. I've seen a few comeback with Gizarov. It's just insane. Hie, if I'm pronouncing the name properly. Mystery Knight, high mobility mage with unicorn, so no terrain disadvantage, right? If you move very far away, you move 5 distance in forward with balanced edge, or balanced blade, whatever that's called. That adds 1 AOE. You have like a 4 span of freaking AOE, and then you go back 5 space to retreat into safety. That's just rigged, right? Leonhard, a good old class, a good old school AOE character. You have Angelina, 3-6 skill pushing everyone back. And then you have Luna with Realm of Wind God or whatever to increase your mobility for everybody else. And there's some new characters here that I don't know, right? These are from future stuff, right? Young Jessica as well for siege tank mode healer, or AOE or etc. Mostly siege tank healer. Tiris as a buffer. It's interesting that Tiris is way down the list compared to other healers. Ratio is always good. DPS, healer, debuffer, buff cleanser, right? You have Claret as a high mobility, up to 10 mobility, right? High mobility with breeze actually even more, right? Sniper, right? You kill the tank or the first life, and you come back, right? You come back if you don't kill them, right? Or you use 50% damage after you fail the first one. You lose 50% damage, and you can try to attack that character again and kill them. So Joshua, Omega ignores troops and just attack enemy hero directly if you have 3 times the enemy's skill. Very annoying. So it's again a pick ban. If you have him in your box, you have to be careful and watch out for the pick and ban. Yulia is actually less favored now because she's just too slow. There's so many high mobility characters. Yulia is too slow. You will never get to the enemy. You just die. That's part of the problem. Right? If you reach the enemy, sure, you do wreak havoc, right? And you have many lives, right? But with all these characters, with such high mobility, AOE, it's like there's so much AOE. I think this is AOE character, AOE character, AOE character, AOE character, right? AOE character, right? They're like all these even like hard-hitting physical damage attackers, AOE, right? We're entering back AOE meta right now, right? Gizarov had AOE and summon. Ratio AOE as well, right? Like Ratio can even equip Angel to defend herself if you use her as AOE caster, right? Joshua just AOE again, right? You AOE, you can move back three blocks as well. Okay. Almeda actually is very good. Her 3C skill is insane. Grants immunity with her exclusive hat, I think. She grants 3 immunity to fixed damage. Illustrio is really strong in forest map. Go very far, snipe enemies as archer. Right, so There's some single target characters here still, but there's so many AoEs. Amelia is actually here. That's interesting, but not as good as Juggler and Landius. So I just wanted to show everyone like why D lit is strong. Like it's top tier. It's top tier. So let's try to summon again. Where are we now? We used 50 and couldn't get anything. We got shit. Okay. Ashram is not in anyone's box, right? It's just not useful. No? No SSR? Come on. Vargas. Okay, Vargas is 6-star. Ah, my beloved Vargas. My first tank. Later on I converted to Freya and then Ladin. Ladin is my most invested tank. But Vargas is up there now. I recently upgraded him with the special event earlier last week. We were able to farm up to 5-star, and now with this he's 6-star. Well, 6-star Vargas. I still have another path to actually upgrade him to double class master him, I believe. I don't think we've double class mastered him yet. Let's see here. On the infantry pass. Alright, let's double class master him. So, yeah, he's on the infantry pass right now. Let's double class master him. Fantastic. And then we'll go back to make him a lancer. Right? If this is just a waifu and, you know, and whatever collector, right? Then, I mean, I've collected a lot already, right? So, Vargas is, you know, has a very touching story, right? He's just like, yeah. When I played in the original Langrisser 2 game and then went through Vargas' story, it's just like, wow, right? Like, it's nice that Zilong game actually simplified the storyline from various Langrisser game versions and combined them all in this one game. But the storyline is kind of getting boring now. Yeah, the time rift is not as interesting to me anymore. I don't know why. I think it's too long, and there's no tactical element now because I'm already level 70. I just straight out like own those time rifts because I focus so much time on prioritized. I min max and prioritize on, you know, spending time to farm other things that I didn't even have time to do time rifts. So I'm behind on time rifts. That's why I don't have 3C skill unlocked yet. Alright, so I got detached from the storyline because I was min-maxing my character based on the stamina I have. Right? It was worth more for me to do other things rather than spending the stamina on the time rift. And that's another flaw of the story, right? If you want to be competitive, you have to min-max the use of your stamina with the burgers. And the burgers worth way more doing other things while I'm catching up, like soldier training and doing event farming, etc. Right? And when I was double class mastering a lot of characters, I was using stamina to farm also the materials, the class upgrade materials, right? Weapon upgrade materials, etc. Because I was, you know, I was going through my guild medals like fire, right? Like just like just very quickly. Okay, there was so much time spent on just maxing out each character that I have all these level 70 characters, level 69 characters, but I don't even have time rift pushed. Right? I'm on freaking 11. I'm on 11. You need to get to 13 for the yeah, for the 3C skill max. Vargas, okay, you get to 6 star Vargas. Alright, Vargas. Ready? You ready for the 6 star? Now let's do this. Wow. Wow. Holy shit, look at the defense. 407 base defense. Versus Leden's 347. My god. Wow, so much HP too. Oh, Leden has lots of HP too. Okay, so use friendship summon 1,000 times. Wow, we've done that. Okay. We only summon 1,200 heroes. Huh. Yeah, like even though I'm spending time here trying to summon and talking through, you know, my characters and all, I don't feel any excitement to stay in the game. That's unfortunate, right? So this means Zilong game has lost me as a loyal customer. I was even buying subscriptions, right? So you can see, I have subscriptions. I've cancelled the subscription now, so I'm not continuing them. I don't know, like, I guess this game is just not for me. The end game content is too far out. I mean, it's no longer about tactic. It's RNG luck. It's pure luck, right? But you can't even. It will spend the system they built here require you to spend so many days farming non-stop with the shards, the soldier training troop. Right? It's not just the RNG. Right? I can understand that rerolling enchants will take some good luck, sure, right? Take some time to get some scrolls. It's not actually that hard to get scrolls, right? You can even use the dragon farm shards to buy it from the store. The dragon farm the ores to buy the epic martial spirit, right? To buy from. Right. Oops, where did it go? To buy from. Here, right? You can buy the rare enchanted factor. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, like the drop rate is horrendous on the dragons, right? Like I just showed you. With the subscription, I can farm dragon twice. It is so bad. It is so bad. So the dragon is basically a steady income of epic martial spirit, and what you're supposed to do is to spend those here to gamble, so you can actually get equipment. Yeah. Oh well. Chris and Emery. Like, Oh man, okay, let's just be done with this. Let's just be done with this. I want to go play Final Fantasy VII Remake. Sonya. We're entering PD pool now. This is the 90 pool. Okay. Okay. We put 90 more times. Okay. So the first time we got Ashram from a PD pool. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70 pools to get to Ashram. Now we spent 90 more and got shit. Right? Like this is so bad, right? Like here's a PD pool. Guaranteed SSR. Now let's see what we have. If another Ashram is even more. What I said, man. What I said. Maybe I have double SSR hero? Man, fuck you. Fuck you, Zilong game. Even more reason for me to quit this game. Right? You might spend 250 pools and not get a single like important character like Deedlit. Right? It's not like in Hearthstone if you get some other legendary. They're all useful, right? Legendary cards. And you can make some deck because you have multiple classes you can play. Right? Here, if you don't have the character you need, you just don't have the right Apex Arena box. And you still need to farm their shards. And it takes months to farm up their shards if you only get one copy and you are 3-star. And if you don't get the copy, you're just way behind. You can't win in Apex Arena. Let's speed this up. Let's speed this up. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. Oh, we got Deedlit on the first pool. We got Deedlit on the first pool. So Leonhard is lower on the list now. Rini is pretty good. Rini actually is really interesting because one of her skill removed magic defense by 100%, so you can cheese through some PvE challenges with Rini and other mages. Ares is coming in future banner. Okay, we did get Deedlit. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let's go pull for Leonhard and Rini then, and see how many times we need this to pull this. Okay, let's do this. I have about 100 pull or so. Chris and let's go. Let's keep going. Spend our shards. Get Leonhard and Rini. Oh, interesting. This clock. This is a different clock. Trails in the sky. Clock. This is not the Langrisser clock. They changed the clock for this summoning ritual. That's interesting. Interesting detail. Sonya Emmerich. It takes forever to build equipment too. Like without like you. Yeah, like you need so much luck getting the stuff you want and upgrade them. Narm. Egbert. Sophia. Alfred. This is 60 pool already. 70 now. I feel like there's another PD pool coming. Kirk has his turn. I feel like, because I was luckier in the last pool, last banner, I got 3 Tiris and 1 Lana. Then we hit 90 and got nothing. I feel like Zilong game evened it out. They have a history of your pools. If you got lucky early on, you'll pay back later, right? And they'll drag you out, drag this on, and you don't get anything until you hit the PD pool, right? Like this is crazy, right? Like it's constantly hitting the PD pool. Right, this is 90. I bet there's nothing. Yeah, see, nothing. More Vargas. Right, so we got to PD pool again. This is fucking crazy, man. Okay, we got Rini. No Leonhard though. We have 1 more pool. We have 1 more pool. Let's do it. See what we get. Okay, more Vargas. That's it. That's it. We spent all the Trinity crystals we have. And we're only able to get... Like, we had to use 2 PD pools. We had to use 2 freaking PD pools. Just to get... Yeah, we spent 70. So our PD pool from saved from earlier, we got 1 ashram, right? 1 ashram, and then we spent 70 more to pull another ashram. Then we spent 100 more to pull another ashram. Then we were lucky, 1 single pool, 10x pool, we got deedlit. Then we spent another 100 to get Rini, right? So how many is this? 100, 110. 210, right, and then 280. So in 280 pool, we got excluding the first PD pool that we saved. You know, 280 pools we got 2 ashram, 1 deedlit, and 1 Rini, so 4, right? So that means on average I put them like I needed 70 per pool. That's horrible rate. Right? This is why you cannot stay competitive. There are so many other collaboration banners coming, and I'm out of Trinity crystals, right? I saved them up over, you know, the last few months. You just don't have enough crystals to get the heroes you want, and when you pull all the wrong ones. You get the wrong shards, right? I got a bunch of ashram that will never be used in Apex Arena. Let's upgrade all the characters up. Come on, faster. It's unfortunate. Yeah. So now I'm way out of crystal and Trinity voucher, right? So I won't be able to get the upcoming collaboration banners like Ares, etc. It's just like, yeah, this is just reinforcement that I should quit the game. Lance is a secret Landius killer, right? With Peacemaker, if you're lucky, 50% chance use one-shot Landius because you have 30% higher attack when attacking cavalry. It's like special technique character. Ah, Freya is 4-star. Okay. Dame desu. Okay, 5-star Egbert. I only use Egbert for fixed damage timeless trial. I've been farming all the way to SS timeless trial every week, but I don't have the patience anymore. Shard extract. All these extras select all, extract. So now we have extra, right? So we can get SSR accessories, see if we can get some good luck. I don't need more Ruinstone. Let's just see what we get from accessory. Oh, we got a Veil of Light. Haha. Interesting. Well, there's a free Veil of Light in there's the regular 11 something. I forgot. There's one from the time rift that I can equip on Luna. You could put this Veil of Light on Balzo, but I think it's better for Balzo to have boot. Yeah. So yeah, but still, I need more Overlord badge and bracers to actually make it, viable in PvP for high-end PvP. All right. Was that it? Is there any other? No more extra shard. I think that was it. Yeah, this is it, guys. This is it, guys. What I could do for you guys is gamble on weapons. Oh man, shit luck. Oh man. Oh man. Come on. Oh, I got another Iola's battle armor. That's not bad. Okay. Okay, just one more Iola's armor. I already have I got one already on Leon. Where's my Leon? My Leon's only 4-star. I got one here already on Leon. So I've let in Luna, and a not so well equipped Vargas as my 6-star. I could put Legends here on Vargas temporarily if I ever use him. But this is it. This is it, guys. Yeah. This is it. Let's put the strongest character. Yep. We'll stick to this defense, leave it be, and be done with the game. So, wow. See, we couldn't even. There's no way I can play up to 365 days. There's no way. Alright guys, this is it. Thank you for watching. If you would like, feel free to check out my channel down in the description. Linking to my PS4 channel, where I'm recording a live stream for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Likely I'll play a few other RPG games, maybe record it too in that channel. Thank you for following me, and I hope you do enjoy keep playing this game. It is a good game. I guess it's just not for me due to the excessive amount of farming. Thanks again. Slashshot out.